Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me? I screwed up the countdown. I had 7 seconds left and I accidentally hit the other thing. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, you guys can hear. All righty. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. It's been crazy. My middle daughter's graduating tomorrow and just a lot of stuff going on. But the main thing I wanted to come on and kind of touch base with what happened last night. I woke up to it this morning cleaning my house, and I always listen to who I support on YouTube, and it broke my heart. And if nobody knows really what happened, Brittany read out some messages between Heather and Lindsay to prove that she's a piece of shit too. I mean, it didn't prove nothing other than Lindsay. There's several of them that it's not right. Anyways, I got on with Without Borders today, and in the midst of all that, I get a message from Granny's. Somebody's sending me a screenshot of Granny's watchings. Unbelievable. Her video scheduled for tonight, and it is a picture of Brittany when I believe she was sick, wasn't feeling good. And I just, what is wrong with you people? I've got to ask this again. And I don't even care anymore because I will never be in your guys' chat. Anybody that can do that, I just can't. I won't be there, and it's wrong. I'm just going to say that. Well, then TT, she is so hurt from everything, you guys. I thought I was hurt, and this it wasn't even about me, but I knew when I listened to those messages, I can't even imagine what she probably felt like. And she's been staying away from it all. She doesn't want any part of it. And she wrote a statement that I'm going to read. And I want each of you guys to listen to this very carefully. And just think about everything. She is my friend. So mods, anybody that is disrespectful towards her tonight, and I want him out of here. I don't even want him on my channel. There is nobody that can defend what happened. No, you can use something. If that's all you have, just like I said with Brittany the other night with Kim and Crafton, if that's all you guys have, you need to go lay down. Because if this is all you people have, you need to go lay down, because I'm not going to listen to it. And it won't be on my channel. TT has admitted several times that she has done wrong. She has admitted it. And she says, if you, Lindsay, would stop, she would stop. But you just can't do it. She has not been around in 10 days. And yet, this. I will never understand that. I won't. So, I am going to read this, and I'm going to do it with respect, because she deserves that. Okay, here it goes. This is from TT, you guys. This is TT to everybody that's listening. I made a post 10 days ago stating that I'd be stepping away from YouTube to enjoy the things in life that matter, removing myself from the toxicity that has blanketed this community. That is exactly what I have done. I have watched no lives, nor have I read any posts. I have kept in contact with those I am close to, and the mention of YouTube has been minimal, if at all. This morning, I woke up to many DMs, several emails, and several texts. Before I ever opened the first message, I knew that whatever was going on wasn't good. I began to watch screen records sent to me of a video Lindsay made containing excerpts from a conversation between she and Heather Dizzle. To my horror, but not to my surprise, it was about me and my child. To prove Heather Dizzle is a hypocritical, lying, fox virtue signaling, real life going piece of shit, I already knew that. I think most people know that. But Lindsay needed to prove she isn't the only piece of shit on this platform, and she did so at the expense of my child's memory again. I have said it before, and I'll say it again. I hope you are all paying attention to who these people show you who they are. When people show you, believe them. Lindsay does not care that with every video she creates about my child, she is effectively causing me to relive the absolute worst time of my life. Each time she re-traumatizes me. Each time I have to see or hear these things, I relive this tragedy. That's exactly what it was, a tragedy. By the way, Heather and Lindsay, everything you discussed in those messages was factually incorrect. Who do you think, or who do you, either of you think who you are to think that you are owed any explanation of anything to do with my life or my child? Who do you think you are? Heather. Oh, Heather. The same Heather that got so bent out of shape and called for the canceling of Mel Hawks for what she did to Jessica. The same Heather who went from chat to chat, admonishing any and everyone who supported Mel Hawks. How dare they support anyone who would do such a thing as going real life? Yet here you are, Heather, slithering around in the DMs like the snake you are, attempting to get the goods on me and my dead child, you sick fucking bitch. But even that wasn't good enough. Nah, let's not stop there. Let's send it to Natasha fucking Cooper. You know, the one everyone claims to hate, the vilest of the vile, the most evil of the evil. Yeah, that one. The same one that everyone was and is still up in arms about my making amends with. In fact, Heather, you helped lead the charge in the TT is a traitor bandwagon. Yet it's your idea to send her, Natasha Cooper, the most sensitive and tragic information on me and my child for her to spill out of her vile, evil mouth for all of YouTube. Heather, you're the epitome of the bottom feeding hot garbage, canned water, evil and hypocritical white trash. As for Holly Hypocrite, I was sent your post too. You're still a piece of shit protecting pieces of shit. You've just switched up which pieces of shit you protect. Brittany, I think I am most disturbed at your restreaming the video. Why would you do that? Why, Brittany? There is no love lost between you and I. That's no secret. But I have listened to your lives, several of them, and I can give credit where credit is due. I hear your pride and feel your passion when it comes to you being a mom. At least I thought I did. My question to you would be, as a doting mother, and a professed Christian, how could you not only support that video, but restream it, and with commentary no less? You, a woman who, at least to me, seemed to hold motherhood close and sacred. God forbid, but imagine, if you will, a world in which you had lost a child, and a world in which you were forced to relive it. Imagine to waking up to these videos by people for no other reason than because they don't like you. Imagine the death of your child being used to hurt you. Imagine the death of your child being used to prove to an audience that someone else is a bigger piece of shit than you are. Imagine the death of your child being used to hurt you. Okay, sorry guys. I already got that. Okay, I gotta take a breath here. Okay, imagine my mama heartbreaking as I watched this video and as I learned you restreamed it. Please, as hard as it may be, imagine if you were having to see this with an already shattered heart. This is your friend, Brittany. This is Lindsay. This is what and who you support. A person who doesn't care how low she has to go or how much she has to hurt someone, as long as it helps deflect from her own grotesque behavior. I am not asking you to be my friend. I am asking you to be a decent human being and the fellow Christian you claim to be. Tonight, Brittany, when you tuck your babies into bed, get on your knees and thank the good Lord you're still blessed with that privilege. I hope to God none of you, not a single one of you, ever experience what I have, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart and soul. I am not writing this for sympathy. In fact, I loathe pity. I am a strong, independent, and happy woman. I have suffered a great loss, a parent's greatest nightmare. But you learn to cope, and eventually you learn to live again. I have bad days, yes. I have really fucking bad days sometimes, and today is one of those days. Thank you, those of you responsible for making this day physically and emotionally painful. But otherwise, I truly live a good and happy life. I have seen the comments, but I am far from crazy. I am also not perpetually sad. All myths. Am I damaged? Damn right. But as I have said before, we have all suffered pain. Everyone's pain is unique to them. There is no one person on this planet that has not suffered pain and loss in some form. But what happens when one of you do this to someone not as strong as me, not as determined as me, someone is going to get hurt. And it will be you who partake in this behavior that has blood on their hands. What will you do then? When thinking of bad things happening, people are quick to think it can't happen to them. You are foolish if you believe that it can't. I'm going to leave you with this. I don't care if you don't like me. Say what you want about me. I'm a big girl. I can take it. But I am begging each of you to leave my children alone, all of them. And when you speak of my deceased daughter, try to imagine a face as heavenly as the angel sitting at the feet of Jesus. She was a little over a month shy of her second birthday when I lost her. The picture of perfection and purity, owing no depth to this world and certainly not to the slums of YouTube. I do not want to come back to this corner of YouTube, but if I do, those of you who dislike me are going to dislike me even more than before. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. And she wanted me to make sure that I told everyone that has continued to support her. She wants to thank each of you from the bottom of her heart. That was from TT. Let that sink in, guys. I'm sorry if I screwed it up a little bit, but just let it sink in. This is a real person. This isn't just some robot on YouTube, guys. This is a human being, a friend of mine. And for you pieces of shit that keep doing this to her and bringing up her baby girl, karma is coming. I promise. It really is. I believe in karma with all my heart. It'll happen. And this was hard for me to read, not only because TT's my friend, but Brittany is my friend. I haven't got to talk to Brittany yet. And if anybody I was not the one to send this to TT. I haven't even talked to TT other than today. She sent me a message because she had heard what was going on. And I know Brittany wants to apologize to her, and I hope she does. Anyways, I haven't been watching chat, guys. Let me go back. Hey, Positively Parker. And I promise the next video I do, it's going to be something, not this. I can promise you guys that. Yes, Metal Girl, people just need to leave it alone and not bring her up in anything. I mean, it's just so sick. There's a lot of sick people out there. Oh, thank you, Tamara. I was shaking a little bit. I got to skim over it a little bit right before, and then, of course, my puppy had to go outside. Those puppies are just like kids. My goodness. I don't think TT's watching this, but she will definitely be able to go back and see all your comments. So thank you guys for praying for her and being there for her. She's not a bad person. And I know that I made a few comments this morning, and I know Lindsay wanted me to go, or somebody did, I don't even remember who it was, wanted me to go to talk about Voices and Mandy, and I don't even know, somebody else. And I decided I'm not going to talk about them because I don't even watch them. I don't know anything about them. So I'm not going to talk about them. They can just continue being pieces of shit too. Just not when I'm around. I won't listen to it. And I'm sorry, but if anybody, hey, Brittany, if anybody wants to go watch Granny's Watching, please don't. And I'm really hoping she will cancel that video. Oh, I know, Allie. I know. 1 month of being 2 years old, guys. Exactly, LFT. We are adults here. And that's all I said when I said to Lindsay when I was on Without Borders. I said, TT said she would stop if you would stop. She has said that I don't know how many times. And that's all we're asking is for you to stop. And I'm not talking stop with her. Don't do it to anybody. None of you guys should be doing this. I don't think I could I could not have a channel and just to be mean to people. I kind of went off on Without Borders earlier on her channel, but I did go back and apologize because I was very upset. I would hate for my camera to go off right now because I'm in sweatpants, sweatshirt. I mean, I've been cleaning all day. I haven't done anything but clean and YouTube. So yeah, quit doing this. All of you guys that are going real life, just stop. You're hurting not just the person you're doing that to, but to their subscribers, their friends. There's so much more we could be doing as a community. So much more. Exactly, checking convictions. There is enough pain in the world. I mean, we've got little kids missing. And the sad thing is it's only going to get worse. We need to be doing some true crime. That's what this community is supposed to be. I mean, Alex Erickson, she's got a great channel. You guys drop people's channels too for me, will you? She has a lot of subscribers and she don't do drama. Checking convictions. I mean, there's plenty. LFT, the Decipher podcast, they're amazing. It needs to stop tonight. It needs to stop. I think if we all work together and not feed into it, maybe if you don't have people watching, they're not going to get very far, right? Don't watch it. And definitely don't make it worse by feeding into it and talking about it and going from channel to channel to channel. Anybody want to come up? I will drop the link. If you guys do. I think it dropped. So yeah. Again, you guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Oh, me either, deleted account. I don't like Lindsay. I'm not here to, I mean, I will mention her when I'm asking her to stop. Oh, really? Metal Girl? Okay. I haven't been on here forever to drop links. Do it privately. I'll probably get pinged then again. I wonder if that was the person that pinged on me the few times ago. I was shocked. I didn't know what the hell to do. I couldn't get it off fast enough. Let me see. I know Amanda wanted to come up at some point. Does anybody else want to come up? Okay, make them show me their face. Well, I don't even know where she went. Anyways, I don't know if there's anybody else going live tonight other than Granny. Brittany, I know what happened now, and if you would reach out to TT, maybe give her, you're going live. Okay, good. That's 10:45 your time, so that would be what, 11:04. I can't stay up that late anymore. I'm getting too old. Anyways, I just I wanted to touch base. Oh, there's Amanda. There she is. I hope. Amanda, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh gosh. That scared me.
Yeah, you never know these days.
Oh gosh. Well, I forgot they can steal your pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so that's 9:45 my time. Okay, I may be able to stay awake. You know, that puppy, she's got me running like a chicken with my head cut off. Like I said, they're like having a baby. And let me tell you, I turn around, she's got the toilet paper strung. She does. She's got the shoes all over the place.
Yeah, they definitely do that.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So Brittany says, I would like to talk to TT to at least let her know I don't want anyone's kids brought into this YouTube stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I would just like to say that I just wish that people could put, and I'm not saying everybody, we know who we're talking about, but put themselves in TT shoes and think, especially if people have kids. If you had lost a kid,
Yeah.
would you want it to be brought up, rehashed, used as a weapon against you for some YouTube bullshit? To say it frankly. No, it's making her relive that. And it's something that nobody should ever experience to start with, much less have to relive.
Yeah.
And it just needs to stop.
Yeah. Allie, were you there that night, Alex, when I got peened? Oh, geez, that was awful. I didn't know what to do. So I hurried up and got it off. And then everybody was telling me I had to delete it. So I had to hurry up and delete it and start over. Were you on with me that night, Amanda?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, that was so bad. And then I was upset. And then I got to laughing so hard. I mean, you've got all these people that do videos 12-hour days and they don't get it. I do it once a month and I get peened.
They're not shy for doing it to anybody, I guess. Everybody's a target.
Gross.
So yeah. Did you actually show it when it happened? Or did you?
What do you mean show it? He was up on panel with me.
Well, that's what I mean. You know how you can do the overlay or whatever it is.
I didn't know how to do that. I still don't know how to do that.
Well, maybe Allie can tell you how. She probably knows.
Yeah. Gosh. Oh, wait a minute. I know how to do an overlay. She showed me. That's all I have to do?
Before you bring them up, yeah.
Oh.
And that way you can see what they're showing before you show it to, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. or in your chats and on panels. Yeah. Deleted account says, I suggest many of you get away from Lindsay, but you won't. You allow her in your chats and on your panels. I remember a long time ago, people were telling me the same thing with TT. People are not going to leave until it happens to them. Which thank God, TT's never done anything to me. But, it's happened with a couple people I considered friends. I never thought they would do something to hurt somebody or myself, and they do it. That's what I'm saying. People are not going to listen until it happens to them.
Right.
But they are. It's true. They're showing you what kind of friend they are. That is very true.
Well, it's like I've told you, about how I feel about people on YouTube. Instead of, and it's kind of what Without Borders said today, like, she automatically gives trust. Well, I don't. I just sit back and watch it, and then I give trust when it's earned.
Yeah.
And that's a protection thing for me, but it works. I just don't accept people in the very beginning. And there's been people in here that I have sat back and watched and thought, oh, okay, they're good. And then they've disappointed me big time.
Yeah.
And I usually just leave and I don't say anything, But it's bad that you got to be that way, but you do. You can't just trust everybody.
I will say that LH called CPS on me, share minor kids' photos. What? Hold on, my daughter has to say something to me. She's embarrassed.
Well, I agree with that, Metal Girl.
Okay, Just Carry Me is wanting up here.
Okay.
Hello. You're muted.
Hi.
Hi.
How are y'all?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I don't want to interrupt y'all's conversation. I didn't hear the last little bit.
I just had my daughter wanted to see if she could take my puppy on a drive into town.
Did you be like?
She
were you like, yes,
it.
go ahead?
Yes.
So I wanted to come up for a second because I wanted to say that it's hard. I don't want to imagine losing a child. I have two. I have a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old. And I'm 37.
Mm-hmm.
My brother passed away when he was 12, and that was in 1986. I was born in 1984. My mother struggles every year on his birthday and on his death date. And I watch it every year, and I can't imagine. And we're talking, it's 2022, and he passed away in 1986. He passed away of leukemia. So it's not something that all of a sudden happened. It's something that happened and she knew it was going to happen. So that doesn't make it any easier. Either way, it doesn't make it any easier, but
yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, but for her, she can't talk to anybody on those 2 dates. And what she always says is the pain never gets any easier.
Yeah.
I just have to figure out how to deal with it. So when it comes to people that have lost a child, I try to tell people to think about, because I can't imagine it. I'm not lost a child. Now, my son has had numerous surgeries because he was born with heart defects. So he is 10 and he has had 10 open heart surgeries. Now, the closest I can get to how my mother felt, which I don't even know if it is even comparable, is that I have had to sign countless consent forms that have said the word death on it. So when he is willed away for me to go into surgery, I don't know if I'm going to see him on the other side. That's the closest I have come to death in my child. But
that's scary.
It is. But I tell people to think about the worst thing that's ever happened to them. It doesn't matter what it is. What's the worst thing that has ever happened to you? Would you want to relive it every day? Would you want somebody constantly bringing it up to you every day, whether it's something that you did, something that was done to you, whether it doesn't matter what it is. It's the worst thing that has ever happened to you.
Yeah. Nope, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. And that is sort of like when you were reading that and you were reading the words that, this being brought up and TT having to relive it, that's exactly what it's doing for her.
Yep.
And this is the worst thing that she has ever lived.
You're right.
So it doesn't matter whether you lost a child or not. Just think about the worst thing that you have ever lived through. It could be the loss of a parent. It could be the loss of a grandparent. It could be the loss of a dog or any pet. If that's the worst thing you've ever lived through, do you want to keep reliving it?
It would definitely be hard, and I would not want to keep reliving it. And nobody should have to.
No, nobody should have to. And we're all human. We're all human behind these pictures.
Yep.
Behind these names. We are all human. And we all tend to forget that.
Yep, that's what I said. We're not robots.
Sometimes we want to be. Sometimes we want to be a robot because we want to not feel all of this pain.
Yeah. So for anybody that is coming in, you guys can go back and from the beginning when I read out a letter from TT to everyone on YouTube. And just say a prayer for her tonight, everybody, please. She's going to need it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I just want to say again, just reinforce that, kids are getting used on YouTube and they shouldn't be at all. Kids are never okay. But I can't imagine a child that's passed away being brought up for any reason and being weaponized. It's just, the worst thing that anybody could do to me.
I agree.
And, like I said, and we've all said that it just makes TT relive it all. And you should never have, she probably relives it anyway, but it definitely shouldn't be relived because somebody decides to dig up some crap on YouTube. I mean, that's ridiculous.
I felt the pain that I felt throughout the day today. I couldn't imagine what TT was feeling or is feeling.
Right. We could never put ourselves in her shoes.
No.
I mean, no. I mean, nobody wants to relive any kind of trauma that's in their life. I mean, every date, and I used to be proud of myself that I could remember dates so well until I had my son and he started having a bunch of surgeries, because I remember every single surgery date. And they haunt me.
And I couldn't imagine that either.
So I don't want to I don't want to relive that trauma because now, it's traumatic for me. But now he's at the age where I have to help him through the trauma. So
Yeah.
for somebody to want to weaponize that towards me, I don't want to relive that no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But all these types of trauma people can have, nobody wants to relive it for any
No.
reason.
Of course not, but I can't think of a worse one to relive, especially, like I said, weaponizing it over YouTube bullshit.
Absolutely.
I mean, YouTube, YouTube's not real life. It comes into real life when it shouldn't, usually. But that's just something that should never be addressed by anybody. And I can't imagine anybody thinking that's okay. No matter how much they thought that they needed to get back at somebody, that's not the way to do it. There's other ways. I'm not saying
Yeah.
other ways are okay either, but that's one that's off the table, in my opinion.
I absolutely agree because my mom relives it daily, probably. She can tell me the story of the day it happened like it was yesterday.
Right.
And it happened on June 29th, 1986.
Yeah, I'm sure that, you never get over that. Never. No matter how it happened.
Yeah.
And I just can't stress enough that, it's brought up over YouTube bullshit. That's what it is. It's like, as far as I'm concerned, and I, even made this comment on Lindsay's post today, is like, all you have to do is log off, walk away. I mean, they can't come into your real life. It's just a computer. And I just can't believe that, this back and forth crap that happens all the time. And I can't imagine using messages with people I thought were my friends as, a way to get back at them if something happens. I would never do that. Never.
No.
I don't care if I had to say they're lying on me or whatever. You just don't do that to somebody that you thought was your friend,
No.
even if they're not your friend.
I couldn't. If everybody knows that Granny and me are no longer friends, but there's no way in hell that I would show a bunch of screenshots from a mod chat. You just don't do that.
No.
I want people to trust me and respect me. And you just don't do it. That happened to me a couple of times in TT's where somebody left and they showed, we
Don't
do that. Who's going to ever trust you to be a mod for them or to even be a friend for that matter?
Right. And there's never, in my opinion, a good reason. Well, they said this, they said that, so this is why I showed screenshots.
Exactly.
Not if you want to be a trustworthy person. You don't do that. And me and Allison are the best of friends, and there's no way if something happened between me and her, and I can't imagine it doing it. But if it did, there's no way that I would be like, okay, let me show these screenshots. I mean, we're real life friends, we're not just on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, you just don't do that if you want to be trusted.
And somebody also said, I don't remember who it was. It might have been Metal Girl. Quit calling CPS. I mean, who does that? How can they do that?
Exactly.
Like blaming her for calling CPS?
No, like just calling CPS on different creators. Just to get back at them.
Yeah.
They call CPS.
Yeah, there's no reason for that unless you flat out saw abuse or, something like that.
I'm a mandated reporter.
So am I.
And
there's not
not
anything I've seen on YouTube that would give me grounds to turn them in.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is I won't hesitate to pick up a phone and report something, but I have to have definite proof to do it. And there's nothing on YouTube that I've seen.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's abusing the system, and it's taking away from the kids that need it when you do it.
Exactly.
Oh, see, Metal Girl said Lindsay called CPS on her. There's physical.
Yeah, I
proof
saw
of
that earlier.
Yeah. I've seen so much. That's why I just stay away from her, because I know the damage she can cause. So
Metal Girl also said that Lindsay wanted her and her friends swatted too.
What's that?
I have no idea about any of this.
Metal Girl said Lindsay also wanted me and my friends swatted too. I don't have any doubt in it. I don't doubt it at all. To me, Lindsay's the lowest of the low. I think she's trying to act like she's changing. Maybe she's trying, but it's not working with what she's saying currently. Because you should just leave that alone if you're trying to change. And it's like I said, everybody's like, I got to defend myself. I got to defend myself. No, you really don't. I mean, all you have to do is log off. You don't see these people in real life. If you never come back again, it's not going to make a difference. I mean, this is too serious to be so petty on YouTube about crap.
If justice for eyebrows comes back in, I deleted a message. Mods, block that person. I don't know who that is. I'm not going to repeat it.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to hop down, but TCA, thanks for having me up. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
I really do.
All right.
But if I'm going to probably get off here too, because I'm not going to have people coming in the chat saying stupid stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, is there anything else you want to touch base on, Amanda? Oh, can I tell everybody what's been going on with you or not?
Yeah, that's fine.
Amanda just got out of the hospital today, everyone. She's had blood pressure problems. So how long were you in there?
Since Tuesday. Got out today.
Yep, just got home today.
Yeah, they thought I was having mini stroke, so it was kind of scary, but it's not as bad as what they thought, and hopefully we've got it under control. But
yes,
even when I heard what was going on, with TT, I was like, I just got home, but it's okay. Let's do this.
Yeah,
because she needs all the support she can get.
Yeah. Well, we're happy you're feeling better, and I think your meds were kind of messed up, wasn't they?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. They were. They think it was one certain med that was causing it, and they took me off of it. So hopefully everything works out with that.
Yeah.
Rena said, "Stay off YouTube. That won't help your BP." You're probably right, Rena. You're probably right. I should have said YouTube's causing it. That's what it is when I was at the hospital.
Yeah, I mean, it can. I just stay away from those channels anymore. I really do.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of anything that I used to, and don't even, chat or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I hate for it to be that way, but...
Huh?
I hate for it to be that way, that you can't chat, but you just don't know, like, how somebody's going to turn from one day to the next.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it as far as I'm concerned. But everybody that's saying, that they're glad that it's under control, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm still going to be here with TCA and for TT regardless.
And for anybody that didn't get to listen to me read TT's letter, I will post it on my community page for anybody that wants to go read it when I'm done here. I want people to be able to read it for themselves
Yeah,
and let it
that'd be
sink
good.
in. Huh?
That would be good. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And she's okay with that.
Okay, good. And hopefully she keeps the support she's getting in this chat. She's strong, but that's one thing she shouldn't have to be strong about.
Yeah.
You know.
I've said that people will see who she really is one day. They will see the person that we see. And look how many people have came to her defense and support her now. So yeah, I'm happy for that. I just wish all of the bad stuff would go away, you know. Even with Natasha, she had all those channels taken down, and I even defended her, and I'm like, okay, maybe let her have her true crime channel back and tell her no more. One more, you're out. One more time you curse somebody out, you call them names, it's got to stop. She ended up getting another channel and she did the same thing. She's not going to learn her lesson. I guess rules don't apply to her. You know? Are you there, Amanda? No, she must have went off. But anyway, guys, I'll post her letter on my community page. I appreciate you guys all being here. And thank you. The majority, you guys been respectful. And Brittany, I'll stay up and watch yours. I want to hear what you have to say too. And I'm not mad at you now that I know what went down. And anyways, I hope you continue to hold your head high and don't let people drag you down and let you believe that you're something that you're not. Okay. You are stronger than that. Them people that are doing that to you are just little peons in my eyes. And they're jealous. They're jealous of something. I don't know what, whether it's you've got a lot of supporters. I don't know, but they're jealous. So show them what you've got, kid. You've got a lot to give. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I will see you guys, I'm sure, around. Thank you for being here. Good night.